used to be one single sentence for this occasion. We keep saying recurrent decimal. I don't know what language we want to use this time around. I am defeated to say that nothing has changed. Instead, it's going to be more precarious. And since Nigeria of today, we've moved out of the green, yellow alert to red alert. That's the home truth. The oxygen we breathe in is like coughing now, because anybody's life is just being terminated at will. Mr. Speaker, I want to be very emphatical today, sir, by saying that police alone cannot, in any way, in this country, police effectively the safety of our citizenry. I know many of us, the whalers, each time they mention military, people will start saying that, why do you want to keep military? They belong to the barracks, they belong to the bush. And keeping them at bay is what is giving the bandits the leeway to perpetrate most of these heinous crimes in our society. Mr. Speaker, again, because there are no consequences for those at the helms of affairs to secure our lives. If you go back to the time of King Hammurabi of Babylon in the 18th century, if you are the chief security officer of a place and somebody dies due to your carelessness and you are in charge, the king's law at that time was that the first son of the person should be killed. I'm sure it's because things like this are not happening these days. That is the simple reason that we will say we have chief of this, chief of that, governor of this, governor of that in charge of security, and our lives become so cheapless, careless like that of the chicken. So, Mr. Speaker, we have stood more than 500 hours in this chamber observing 1 minute silence for nearly everybody. And I want to pray this does not continue. There should just be one and simple way forward. Since we've been talking about the security challenges in this country, there was no time anyone had ever come up to tell us the root cause analysis and they follow it end to end for solution. Every time, even police, what they tell us, we are on the trail of the perpetrators. We will soon catch them. They are in the police net. That's not how to manage security architecture. I'm not a security personnel, but I've been in the helm of affairs that have controlled more than 500 people on board vessels every time of my life. And I have been so responsible for their lives and safety, because if anything happens to anyone, the company will sack me. But we have our chief of staff, we have our chief of this, chief of that, and no one has changed them, no one has penalized them, no one has sacked them, no one has even changed them. So I think they have stayed too long to secure our lives, Mr. Speaker. And something must be done, and it should be done now, not until when we stand up again to say we want to stand for 1 minute silence for any other person. May God not let this happen again. We should go back, sit down, really know the root cause analysis of what is happening in this country. We are on red alert, Mr. Speaker, real red alert. You have been to Samvara. I don't know where you are going to be in Ondo. God forbid that you are going to be in Rivers. You are going to be, just because of all these carnages. We cannot continue. There should be a stop to it, Mr. Speaker, and I'm very sorry for my outburst. It's just simply because it's heart-touching, and Nigeria is mourning. Let me put it that way. Thank you very much.